And now we get a timeout called on the defensive side of the ball by the Panthers. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Gotta go.
And now movement here right away. Maybe a sign of things to come with this crowd. The false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. From the shotgun is Trubisky. And Miller with it over the middle. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it. Because if you're going to lollipop it in the middle of the field, bad things usually happen. It takes a strong-armed guy who can rifle it in there, and they were able to successfully complete that one.
Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. So a jump there defensively.
It's a killer. Watch the football. Don't move across the line of scrimmage until the ball moves.
2nd and 2 now. The penalty leaves them in pretty good shape.
Hey, gotta go. Move.
Trubisky with the give to Howard. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Not enough there for a first. No gain, as a matter of fact. And it leaves them at 3rd and 1. But just play number 3 here on the opening drive, and it's an early 3rd and 1. Now it's Trubisky. He hits White, complete. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. First catch for him. It's good for a dozen and a first down.
Hey, gotta go.
On 1st and 10, it's Trubisky. Looking right sideline, but it's incomplete. Allen Robinson, the intended receiver. And it's 2nd down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Go. 18.
2nd and 10. It's Trubisky again. On the left side, a catch by White. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. The last play on the completion got them half of what they needed. Now here's a tough 3rd and 5.
Gotta go. 18. 18.
Trubisky to throw again. He's got his tight end on the corner route. It's complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. They convert on 3rd with a gain of 22.
Let's go. Red, up.
They pitch out to Howard. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game, so what do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, there's nothing but room to run.
And not much running room. Down to the 32. Shaq Thompson on the tackle that time.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense, because you're excited about hitting him in the first half, maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
Now Trubisky. Oh, he almost picked it. Nearly a turnover there on their opening drive. And that's a throw he'd like to have back. Now 4th down.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
Well, that opening drive looked good for a moment there, but they'll wind up being turned away thanks to the missed field goal.
And those especially hurt when you come into a game on the road. You're trying to get things to go your way early, and now you suffer a setback right out of the gate.
After the missed kick, they're in really good position. They'll begin this drive at the 39 now. On 1st and 10, Rhodes. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. And no, incomplete. Boy, they took a shot there on the first play, tried to start it out with a bang, but it's 2nd down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. And that is incomplete here.
The positioning here is key. As a defensive back, you're taught 99% of the time, make a play on the football. But in this case, making a play on the man was all the difference. That's what forced the incompletion.
And now maybe they want some extra time to talk about this 3rd and long play as we'll get a timeout. And that's their 2nd charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Back to throw. Rhodes. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks.
I like the screen being called here early in the game, especially on the opening drive, because, Brandon, when guys come out of the locker room, especially those pass rushers, they are so amped up to get to the quarterback that you can use that against them, and a screen pass is a great way of doing it. A lot of teams against good pass rushing teams, they want to run the screen 10 to 12 times in a game.
Looking to throw. Rhodes eluding the pressure right. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Trying to get it to Willie Snead there. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he led him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Leopard! All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a 1st down.
That was an excellent job of recognizing the situation. His first read wasn't there. Heck, his second read wasn't there. But he bought himself a little extra time scrambling out of the pocket, got to the sticks, and picked up the 1st down.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Leopard!
throwing on first down. Rhodes. Blitz coming, and down he goes.
Now, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
On second down now, Campbell. And he's going to take it down to about the 35 here. An 8-yard gain, so that gets him halfway there. Now they're left with a 3rd and 8 more.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
To throw on 3rd down. Rhodes. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And it'll be 4th down. That's running out of steam, and it won't get there. He left it just short. No good. And this will remain a scoreless game. So it's an empty possession, and as a kicker, not the way you want to start your day's work.
And now each team's missed a field goal here so far, Brandon, so apparently neither guy is immune.
Trubisky will throw. It's caught on the right side by Robinson. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Throwing here, Trubisky. They'll roll him out right. On the crossing route, complete. It's Robinson. A Chicago first down. The former Jag, Allen Robinson, on the catch from Trubisky.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a first down.
On first down, Trubisky. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. A really good pickup of 28 yards. A first trip to the red zone for the Bears. They've got a 1st and goal from the 10-yard line. On 1st and goal, Howard. And he's going to ball his way down to about the 1-yard line. Give him 9 yards on the carry there, a good run. And now 2nd and goal. That's what they wanted out of that first down play. Run it down there. Now they're knocking on the door.
The only thing that would have been better was getting it in. And now they can do whatever they want because they've got confidence on their side. Line up quickly and go, or savor it a little bit, but I run right back at them.
And before this 2nd down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter.
Let's go. We're on the ball after this.
Trying to punch it in with Howard. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down.
Now that was a terrific play. We're down here near the goal line, and only one word comes to mind from me, and that's overwhelmed, because they absolutely overwhelmed the offensive line. He came free and made the hit in the backfield.
On 3rd and goal, Trubisky. Got his man, and it's caught for a Chicago touchdown. Anthony Miller, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Bears are in for 6. Well, that's about as quick of a passing touchdown as you'll ever see right there.
Everyone has a section in their playbook called the quick game. That was a super quick game. Out of the hands of the thrower, bam, right to the receiver, successfully for a touchdown.
How in-depth is that quick game part of the playbook?
It's pretty in-depth because people want the ball in the hands of the quarterback into the playmaker's hands downfield as fast as possible. There are a lot of plays, a lot of options.
And now look at him go. Touchdown, Carolina! In for the score. And the Panthers have tied this game up. They can take the lead with the extra point. Such an electric play, so much fun to watch, and you need all 11 guys in sync for that to be successful, don't you?
Without a doubt. That's teamwork to be able to put it all together, but that play is really probably the most exciting 10 seconds in football.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Bears offense now heading back out onto the field. Trubisky brings the Bears up 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Now Trubisky to throw. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. A good pickup there on first as a screen pass gets him 8.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. This is Howard on 2nd down. And he'll be limited to a short gain up to about the 34-yard line. Now we're going to get a stoppage. Appears to be an injured Bear on the field. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. The Bears on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1.
Gotta go.
Out of the gun, Trubisky. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Wesley Woodyard. And his crew will take over at their own 45-yard line. He had a little bit of the turnover bug last week, 3 interceptions. Not an absolute disaster, but another one here. Do you start to get a little worried?
You worry about your team as a whole because you have to find a way to make those interceptions, quote-unquote, go away, and that means your defense. They've got to go out there on sudden change and at least hold people to field goals. And if that keeps happening, they lose confidence in the quarterback, and then no one plays well.
Throwing to start the drive. Rhodes. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And that one falls incomplete. Looked like he might have had position there, but he couldn't hold on at 2nd down.
And when all else fails as a defender, when you're not there in the coverage, your best friend is exactly what we saw there. A big play shot taken by the offense. Unfortunately, it ended in a big drop.
Detroit!
Throwing again. Rhodes. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
Okay, you know my bias is about to come out here. A lot of people think that the offense is just moving in the wrong direction. I'd say they're moving in the right direction because the defense is pushing them back.
Former defensive guy. Now, as a quarterback 3rd and long, you really got to rally the troops here, don't you?
Yeah, you do in a big way. And what else do you have to look out for? More pressure coming at you because it seems to be working pretty well.
And with a 3rd and 13 here, the defense in a dime look. Back to throw. Rhodes. Flush to his right. Hard throw, incomplete.
Well, already seen him catch a few passes out of the backfield in the first half. Unable to connect on that one.
Certainly seems like getting him the ball out of the passing game, though, is part of their game plan.
It certainly is because he catches it well, creates a mismatch. You're going to cover him with a linebacker, a corner, a safety. They feel like he can win every battle.
The Bears offense now getting ready to take over. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because
he's got a man complete. And oh, so close as he takes it all the way to the 2-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run. 78 yards. Well, that didn't take long. One play, and we're already looking at a 1st and goal situation. From the gun, it's Trubisky. Flushed out right. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's a perfect word for it, precise, because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
And he'll be taken down after a short gain as that takes us to the 2-minute warning. 2 minutes to play here in the first half. Back with more from Charlotte after this. This Carolina defense looking to keep him out of the end zone once more. 3rd and goal. They'll try to run for it with Howard. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Chicago. Jordan Howard, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Bears are in for 6.
Let's go! Touchdown! Woo! Touchdown, baby! That's what I'm talking about.
Now Trubisky will lead the Bears up to go for 2.
Here we go. Tight right. 18.
Now it's Trubisky. And they're not able to hook up there. Incomplete. Protection was great. He had time to set up a campsite. But in the secondary, though, they were ready.
And I think that in most places on the field, if you have that much time to throw the ball, someone's going to shake free and you'll find an open receiver. But condensed near the goal line on a 2-point conversion, all that extra, there's not any extra field. So it kind of closes in on them, and that allows you to cover a little bit better.
A second quarter score from down in Houston. And the early going, it's the Texans out in front. I have a feeling that one's going to stay tight throughout. We'll continue to monitor.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
On 1st down, Rhodes eluding the pressure right. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Pressure, and that's certainly going to be a key to this game going forward. And that time, they were able to get in there and influence the throw. And remember, quarterbacks got to get rid of it. They don't have the Tucker rule that they can fall back on anymore.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Rhodes, pressure, and he's taken down. A Bear sack.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
The Panthers on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 15.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Looking to throw. Rhodes escaping the pressure right. Now he's going to throw deep right side into a double team, and it's intercepted. He's picked off just shy of midfield, and they'll set up shop right near midfield at the 49-yard line. After the interception, here's Trubisky rolling to his right. Now he's going to throw it deep to the other side of the field. Oh, wide open, complete. Touchdown, Chicago! Zach Line, his first touchdown on the year. And the Bears will extend their lead. This time, the extra point up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is taken at the 3. A little juke. Oh, and now he bowls him over. And he'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line. Carolina getting set to take the field. And on the ground they go with a running back. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. First play of the drive going for 14 and a first down.
Okay, let's face it. Most of the offensive linemen in today's NFL, they're going to weigh over 300 pounds. But that doesn't mean they don't have agility. And the way that they can get out in front of a runner and create a space, sometimes it looks like they're going in one direction, and the runner uses his eyes to take him in another direction because it's been blocked so well. Love those misdirection or counter plays, and this one worked really well for a nice piece of yardage.
And he will find the open man. It's DJ Moore. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. So the ball moves from 138 to the other as they come up on 1st and 10. Now a play fake here on first down. Steps away. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long.
Hey. All right, now, look at 56. Look.
Back to throw. Rhodes. He rifles complete. Caught by Moore. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. So we reach halftime with the visiting Bears out on top here, as we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. So a very short kick here. This will be taken by one of the up men. And they'll be set up with good field position here as he gets this up over the 40-yard line.
It's the third quarter, and they're down on the scoreboard. And while no one wants to hit the panic button just yet, points are a necessity on this drive. What a great way to get set up.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10. Now they'll run it on the toss. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass.
Detroit! All right, now, look at 56. Look at 56.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Rhodes. And he comes back with one complete. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. They'll get 11, but it'll still lead to a 4th down. Still just the third quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th.
We got three, fellas. We got three. All right, now, look at 56. Lucky 56.
They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. It's complete. Swings it out to his running back. And unable to break away, they stop him a few yards shy. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Bears are going to get the football back, and they're going to get it in great field position. The fourth down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. They go play action here on first down. Pressure comes, and Trubisky goes down. Shaq Thompson in there to bury him for a loss of 11. Chalk that up as their first sack in this game, and they tallied 4 a week ago.
And probably not as much exultation in that sack as what took us so long. Because when you get 4 the previous week, you're counting on continuing that momentum. They didn't get that done in the first half of the game. Let's see now if they start to bring even more exotic pressure towards the quarterback.
Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long.
Hey, 18. Move.
They run play action for Howard. Now Trubisky. And Robinson with a big catch. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. A big gain of 39 on third. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for first and 10. Looking to throw Trubisky on first down. And this is caught. It's White for a Bears touchdown. 3 touchdown passes now for Mitchell Trubisky. And the Bears will add on to their lead. Always important to get the first score of the second half. Now you start to pull away a little bit and get some breathing room going.
And now we find out about the fortitude of the group that's behind, because they were counting on getting into the game a little bit more, right? Maybe they get the first score. That doesn't happen. It looks almost insurmountable, but it's not. Let's see how hard they play the rest of the game.
And a nice return sets them up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. Carolina getting set to take the field. So first and 10 now from the 30.
Detroit!
On first and 10, Rose. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. Ball on the 30 as they come up second and 10.
Gone!
Back to the air on second down. Rose. Quick slant, caught by Moore. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 23 yards on the play. And he's top 5 in the league in terms of receiving yardage because of plays like that. What have you seen from him on film that you like so much?
Well, I'll strip away everything else and get to what we call the moment of truth, when the ball's arriving and there's a defender.
And he's going to lose a yard or two, taken down behind the line. Akeem Hicks able to collapse the pocket and drop him for a loss of a yard. To throw on second down. Rhodes. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Leonard Floyd in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long. Looking to throw. Rhodes. And he fires one, but incomplete.
We're into the second half now, and this is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off. Now this is fielded in the end zone. 21 yards. Well done on the return. And it'll be 1st and 10 Bears from deep in their own territory. And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. And, Charles, you'd have to think this is where you want to start taking some time off the clock.
Oh, definitely, because you got the lead, right? You take a good look up there and you say, okay, what do we need to do here? Well, you're not in full-out protect mode. You want to make sure you run it, throw it safe, get some time off, and eat it up.
And he'll use his blockers to get this up over the 20 to the 21. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards. And it's 2nd and 2. On 2nd down, Trubisky. He'll buy some time right. Now he'll let it go deep right side. And this is, oh my goodness, he pulled it in one-handed. Touchdown, Chicago! Allen Robinson, his first touchdown on the year. And the Bears will extend their lead.
You have fun with this one, partner?
I am. I mean, he's been fun to watch under center.
We always talk about, getting to the next level, right? When we see people get into the zone, this guy's in the master class right now. What a performance he's putting on, just carving them up.
4 touchdown passes. Carving him up is right. Seems like everything he throws is going to be a completion and going in the end zone. Then he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. Carolina getting set to take the field. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board.
And he will not throw it away. He goes out of bounds, well shy of the line of scrimmage, so that's a sack. He lost 6 there on the first down play.
Good! Detroit!
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Rose looking left side. That's caught by Moore. And all the way down to the 36-yard line. A big play there for Carolina. 43 yards. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Throwing on 1st down. Rhodes is going to flip one out here to his running back. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Back-to-back nice plays. 12 yards that time and a 1st down. On 1st down, Rose. And he's got it. Touchdown, Panthers. DJ Moore, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Panthers, they're able to draw a bit closer. So it goes for a rookie quarterback. He had the INT earlier in this first half, but he bounces back with a touchdown pass.
And you have to like the mental acumen, the toughness, the fortitude of him, because oftentimes for a rookie, you throw an interception early, you're taken right out of the game, or mentally you check out a little bit. Give him a lot of credit for bouncing back.
And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, you feel like you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
Yeah, still third quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
Trubisky brings the Bears up 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Red, touch. Hey, gotta go. Red, touch. Red.
They'll begin the drive with Howard. And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
On 2nd down, here's Trubisky. Completion left side to Miller. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. Anthony Miller with his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Bears will add on to their lead. Whoa! He just yanked that one well to the left and no good. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is taken at the 3. Here come the Panthers now, set to take over on offense. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
Detroit!
On 1st and 10, Rhodes. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. This home crowd, they're happy with that call.
I like the way you said happy there, right? The so-called good guys didn't get a call. They feel like it's been that way all afternoon. You feeling their pain?
They finally got one.
Yes, they did.
All right, here we go. Green 39. Green 39. Right here. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Throwing on 1st down. Rhodes. Caught by Snead over the middle. He'll get this to the 40. Sweet little juke in there. Got him some extra yardage. 5 yards on the catch there. Brings up 2nd down. Decent start to the drive, but let's face it, they need a lot of things to go right in a short amount of time, down 3 scores.
Yeah, they're going to run their 2-minute offense here in this game, but this is for future games. Can they get better and be ready for the next time, hopefully with a chance to win?
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down.
Hurry up, here we go. 319. 319.
Operating from the gun. Rhodes. Wide open receiver complete. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. As his guys are in for 6. And the Panthers are able to cut into this lead.
Hurry up, here we go. Green 39. Green 39. Gone.
Back to throw. Rhodes. And they're going to get the 2-point conversion. Caught in the end zone. And that cuts the lead a bit further. Gano out to kick this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have. And he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The Bears offense now gets set to head back onto the field. What was once a really comfortable lead is not so comfortable anymore, down to a 2-score game after they've seen a pair of touchdowns go against them on those last 2 drives.
Yeah, they've got to find a way to get off of autopilot right now, okay? Get back to what was working for them earlier. Understand that they still have a 2-score lead, so it's not dire, but at the same time, okay, guys, let's mash the gas. Let's get going again. Let's have some fun.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. Pretty lucky to get the football back. Had his target out there waving the arms, saying I'm open, but maybe didn't see him quick enough.
And I know the jokes are always about defensive backs' hands. What really actually happens, you don't get many opportunities. You get over anxious, and you start to think about taking it away and going the other way instead of focusing and catching the ball.
On the handoff, this is Howard. So he loses 3 yards there. Now 3rd down.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the 4th quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
The Bears on 3rd down. They've been very good, 5 for 7 thus far. This is going to be 3rd and 13. From the shotgun is Trubisky. And he's got Miller. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one goes for 29 yards on 3rd down. Now Trubisky. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Howard. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards. I don't want to make a story where there's not one, but he threw the 3 interceptions last week. Looked a little uncomfortable. He looks much more comfortable today.
Yeah, just 1 pick so far and his team leads. So now they can play complementary football, meaning if he takes care of the ball and his offense, well, if they're humming along, the defense doesn't have to be out there as well. He's taking care of his guys on the other side of the ball.
They're enjoying a 4th quarter advantage. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. Again, it's Howard. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down. The 4th quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding. Keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
On 3rd down, Trubisky. Able to find Shaheen, the tight end. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 18 yards there and a first down. Big hook up there, forced to throw it on third down. The connection's going to keep the drive alive and also keep the clock moving.
Yeah, and from a defensive perspective, didn't get a sack, didn't knock the ball free, didn't break up the pass. The clock keeps running on you. You're in a dire situation now.
And he'll take this one inside the 10, down to the 8. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Now Trubisky to throw on second. And that is out of the back of the end zone, incomplete. Trey Burton, the one he was looking for. And it's third down.
Well, this at least is the right idea. I think they've got to get the tight end more involved.
He had just one target in the first half, incomplete. Now incomplete here with the first target of the second half.
Yeah, should not stop them at all from going back to him, though. Find him. Find him.
On third down, this is Howard. And he'll be taken down after a short gain as that takes us to the 2-minute warning. Time for a break. We're back to finish this one off after this. So out comes the field goal team now for the second time here today. This to make it a 3-score game late. And Parkey's kick is good. And that'll push the lead up to 17. So with that, you figure this game's pretty much out of reach at this point.
Yeah, it's going to take a heck of a comeback to come from 3 scores down. But don't change that channel. Don't go away. Miracles can happen, and you want to be here in case it does.
You're a company man.
Aren't I, though?
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Here are the Panthers now as their offense comes back out onto the field. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set. To throw on second down. Rose. And he'll go down. The Bears get there for the sack.
Well, they had the right down and the definite distance to take a shot downfield, but it didn't work out the way that they had envisioned.
No, that's a situation where if you take a sack close to the line of scrimmage, it's not that bad, but a loss like that, you can't take a sack there.
Yeah, absolutely. The one thing you cannot do, they did.
On third down, Rose. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up fourth down. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces fourth down. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on fourth down. They're going for it. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And it is incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and it looks like the Bears are going to win the football game. So they tried to go for it for pride, but it really wouldn't have mattered. This one, it was already determined.
No doubt about it. This one was over a while ago.
Let's go.
On first down, they run with Howard. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 13. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Oh, Trubisky going to throw. Middle of the field, it's Robinson. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for third down. The Bears on third down. They've been really good, converting 7 of their 10 tries. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. Throwing here, Trubisky, forced out to his left. His throw caught right around the 6. And he gets the first down yardage he needs before he's brought down at the 6. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Now Trubisky to throw. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. But Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with